You know, the truth is about self improvement. Everybody, and I mean every single man, and you can deny it if you want, but we all know it's true. This is what we all think, really. We all do it because we want to attract women. And how do you know if the self improvement's working? How do you know if you're actually becoming more attractive? How do you know if you're actually becoming more like a Chad? Well, I think one of the first things you're going to start to notice, especially if you're heavily focused on building your muscle, building your physique, is people are going to want to speak to you more. You know, let's say you're in the workplace, and let's say you're a bit of an introvert, and you don't really talk to many people, or you have like a small circle of people that you talk to. You'll start to notice that more people who you wouldn't generally speak to, or who never speak to you, or who have never spoken to you previously, they'll start saying hello more often. They'll start engaging in more conversations almost out of nowhere. And I think it'll start off with mostly men. And then you'll get to a point where women will start speaking to you. You know, they'll start making more conversations with you. And it'll seem weird because it'll be like, these people have never spoken to me before. Why is it all of a sudden that they want to speak to me now? And the way I see it, it's like, before you start self-improvement, you start off in this like kind of low emotional state where, you might have a lot of insecurities, you might have a lot of, they say it's like a low vibration or whatever you want to call it. And as you spend more time on self-improvement, you get further and further up to more higher and more positive emotions, because obviously your confidence is more, you've got a higher level of confidence, all your mental health's better, all that kind of stuff. And what that does is it kind of attracts people into your life. I'm not saying that like, you do self-improvement, you start doing all that, and then you'll suddenly manifest people in your life, but like it's just logical, innit? The better your mindset is, the better other people are going to perceive you, the better you're going to express it through your body language and all that, and that's going to make people want to be around you more because you're more of a positive influence in people's lives. But anyway, I'm going a bit off topic here. So yeah, women will start talking to you more. And then I think the next stage is like, you're able to be a bit more yourself around other people and women especially. So you're a bit more like, you'll have a bit of a joke with people, you'll tease them a little bit, you'll have a laugh. And then I think you'll notice that women are like, they get more in your personal space. So let's say before maybe they'd be at a distance, but now it's like they're a lot closer, and then they might even be within like a touching distance. They might even like give you little taps and touch you, and that's how you know that you're more of an attractive person, because women aren't just going to touch a man for no reason. There's always going to be a reason behind it, because women are they're very perceptive creatures. Women are very spatially aware. They're not just going to touch someone for by accident, are they? Because obviously women are vulnerable. Women are smaller than men. They're vulnerable, and obviously getting in, closing that physical distance between her and a man puts her in a bit of danger, because that man could be, they could rape her or whatever. So if she's actually like touching you, then it shows at least she's got some level of interest. There's obviously a purpose behind it. And now a lot of women will probably disagree and say, well, I'm just a touchy person. But truth be told, I don't believe it, because I remember before I went on self-improvement, women never touched me. Never. Even if I was like good friends with them, they'd never touch me. And I think it's bullshit, really. But anyway, and I think, that's kind of how it works. You'll just sort of feel the attraction in the air, if that makes sense. You'll feel there's more chemistry between the two of you, whereas before she might have been a bit more closed off, a bit more uptight around you. She might have had like really closed off body language, but now she's like much more comfortable around you, and that's how I think it works. That's how I think you'll know that the self-improvement's working. That's how you know that you're becoming more of an attractive guy, and you're finally reaching that level of Chad that you always wanted to be. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Bye.